Welcome back to Michigan Muscle Car Garage. On today's video, we're going to go over the 6L80 transmissions in the 2014 through the 2018 GMC Sierras, the Chevy Silverados, your Tahoes, your Suburbans. As you guys can see here, we have a 2014 Chevy Silverado that my oldest son Cody bought. Used, obviously. I think it's got 240,000 miles on it. He bought this truck to pull the camper. He's got a 30-foot camper out there that he got from Tony on a pretty good deal, actually. Tony's done with camping, so the boy ended up buying a 30-foot camper, and him and his fiance ended up picking this up. Like I said, a 2014 Chevy Silverado. Well, when he got the truck, it was downshifting hard. Like coming up to a stop sign, it would like bang going into, you know, as you're downshifting, coming to a stop sign. And the 2.3 had a slip in it. From 2 to 3, it was slipping. So he asked me if we could bring it up here and if Tony would go through the trans for him. So I got a hold of Tony. Sorry about trying to get out of the sunlight there. But I got a hold of Tony, and Tony said, yeah, have him drop it off up here. And he's from my hometown of Port Huron. So they came up a couple weekends in a row. They got the camper all organized. They put hardwood floors in it, did some work that they wanted to do to the camper. Well, they ended up dropping the truck off to Tony, and Tony tore the trans apart. And this is the infamous 6L80, which are known to go bad on these trucks at pretty low mileage. There was actually a lot of forums on YouTube. I've actually did a video on how to bulletproof your 2014 through 2018 trucks on a couple 3 mods that you could do to help prolong it. The mods worked for us. I mean, we're only at, what are we at on mileage on ours? Ours is the GMC Sierra. And I think we just hit 150,000, and our trans good to go. Well, his was at 240,000, and he didn't have as much luck. So anyway, Tony tore this transmission down and found out that the clutches were bad. So that would explain the slip between the 2-3 shift, and obviously the converter was on its way out. Because it's a known issue. The torque converters overheat due to a thermal bypass valve that's located on the driver's side of the transmission. It won't let your transmission circulate through the trans cooler until it hits 195 degrees, which is not good. Heat kills transmissions, and I've said this on my other videos. So the trans solutions, they make a thermal bypass valve that deletes that lets the transmission fluid circulate at all times, keeping the trans temps considerably lower. Our trans on our GMC, normal driving, we're like 111, 112, maybe gets up to 120 if we're sitting in traffic. But pulling our camper, which is also a 30-foot Jayco here, we're only seeing temperatures get up to 135. And we're pulling it a good 2.5 hours straight. Last year in the heat of the summer, we pulled it to Lakeport to go camping with our family. We do a family camping trip every year. And the heat of the day in mid-August, even September, you know, we're still reaching 80, 85 degrees. And our trans temps only got up to 135. 138, somewhere in that area. Never hit 140. Like if you come up to a stop sign, though, it would climb a little bit since you're not pushing air through the coolers and stuff. But never anything over 145 sitting in traffic. Going down the road, 130, 135. But anyway, Tony got the trans out, found that the clutches were bad. He ended up putting a new converter, a billet converter in it, all new clutches. And I was told by Tony, which is the transmission guru. I mean, a lot of people, you know, their opinions vary, but I've always went through Tony on every transmission I've had issues with, and they've always been from race cars to everyday drivers, and he's knocked them out of the park. He's spent a lot of time building up his reputation on his shop for driveline specialties, rear ends, transmissions, whatever. So, but he says that the downshifting, what happens is it's the TCM. A lot of people think it's the torque converter. Well, it has something to do with the torque converter, which the TCM controls the torque converter. From what I understand from Tony, the TCM is located, it's the computer of the transmission. It's located above the valve body inside the transmission. So to change it, you would have to drop the pan, drop the valve body, and change the TCM. And he says that the hard downshifts is from the torque converter locking up. And on these trucks from 14 to 18, every time the transmission shifts, whether it's upshifting or downshifting, the torque converter is locking up in between every shift. So what the TCM does on the new stuff, you can order a new TCM, which is like $600. It doesn't let the lockup come on until after fourth gear. So fourth gear, fifth gear, or fifth and sixth gear it would come on, and even on the downshifts, it ain't gonna let it downshift every time. It ain't gonna let it lock up every time you downshift. So you're not gonna get rid of that clunk. And the TCM with that downshifting and the hard banging plays havoc on your, obviously it's engaging the torque converter, disengaging, engaging, it creates heat. So what he did on the boys truck here, like I said, he put a brand new billet converter in it, all new clutches, totally went through everything, all new seals, bushings, brand new transmission. And what's the exact mileage on this? And this is just a standard work truck, 2014. Oh, it's reading 248,870. So did somebody already do this trans one time, or did the gentleman that owned it, that he bought it from? My son bought the truck. He had the gentleman took some of the money and paid the truck off. There was still a lien against it, so they took some of the money and paid it off. So I don't know if he was the first owner, the guy that my son bought it from, or the second owner. I'm not sure on that, but I know the guy that had it, that my son bought it from, was pulling fifth wheels, because you guys can see in the bed here the holes for the fifth wheel bracket, or the fifth wheel hitch. Over there also, it's kind of hard to see in the shadow, but whenever I see these in boxes, I automatically know that they were pulling a fifth wheel with it. So for them pulling a fifth wheel, and fifth wheels are, you can buy littler fifth wheels, but usually fifth wheels are more strenuous on a transmission. I guess depending on the size, I would, unless it's a little 22 foot. My dad actually had a 22 foot fifth wheel, which he pulled with a short box Dodge. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that I'm surprised the transmission lasted this long. And he knew about the hard downshifting when he test drove the truck. He had the truck for a week, and then as the more he drove it, the trans would warm up, and it seemed like the downshifts would get better. But then he noticed the slip between 2 and 3. So Tony made him a deal. I'm not going to reveal prices, because it's every truck's different. I can't tell you, like some of my friends on here, what it would cost you to get the same job done through Mid-Michigan Transmission on your transmission, because we don't know what parts it would need. Tony said that we caught this in time, enough to save like the drums not wore out, the bands that ain't wore out. So basically what he did, he just put new clutches in, new seals, new torque converter, like I said, a billet converter, and away Cody goes. So now he's good to go. But I just wanted to share this video with you guys on what I've learned through Tony on this 2014 Chevy Silverado on what happened, why it was downshifting hard. And obviously I knew the slipping between gears is usually due to clutches. So, but I didn't know nothing about the TCM. And I like doing the videos on these trucks to try and inform people on what I've learned and what I am learning on these trucks, because there's a lot of bad reputation on the, like I said, the 14 to 18 Chevy models, GMC models, Suburbans, Tahoes. They have a bad reputation for not just only their transmissions, but other issues too, which I'm going to go over in a separate video on the issues that I've came across in the year and a half of owning our GMC Sierra. The issues that I came across, not transmission related, electrical related, charging related, but there's going to be a separate video on that and how I determined what it was and how we fixed it. And you guys would be very surprised on what the outcome and the situation was on the problems. But like I said, that's going to be a totally separate video. But I just wanted to reach out to you on this video and give you guys an update on the 6L80s. And if you're experiencing hard downshifts, and if you catch it in time, chances are you could get away with a $600 TCM versus a whole rebuild. But if your trance is starting to show heat, I think Cody said his temperature, just driving up here, obviously with nothing on the back, pulling, just driving normally, it was reading 195 to 200. So his was already showing signs of heat in the transmission. And it was showing signs of slippage between the 2 and 3, like I said. So his trance was already too far gone to be able just to replace a TCM if you're having hard downshifts. So if you catch it in time, like I'm saying, if you're coming up to a corner or a stop sign and you feel your truck banging, you know, from 4 down, 4th gear down, I would take it in and have it diagnosed and see if it's the TCM. They can hook it up, they can tell, they can see with their scanners what slippage goes on in with the torque converter, because Tony actually showed me. He hooked the snap-on scanner up, and you can see when the trans shifts, the spike in voltage on the transmission, which is computer side, and you can determine torque converter slippage. That's the way they know if the torque converter is going out. So, like I said, if you're not having heat issues or slipping issues, but you're having the downshifting issues, I would definitely look into having the TCM replaced, or at least looked at on a scanner by a professional transmission shop, and hopefully you guys can save your transmission before it costs you $3,000 to $4,000 to put a brand new transmission in a 14 through 18 four-wheel drive Chevy product, GMC product. So with that being said, a little dark here in the garage. You can see I got another video coming up on old Two-Face here of carnage. We went to go racing and we couldn't do that, but that's going to be another video. A little sneak peek. Uh-oh. What's that? SBC for the wife's 65 Chevelle. Whole separate video, guys, coming up. Look forward to that too. But I just wanted to reach out and touch you guys, touch with base on you guys with the 6L80 transmissions and what you guys can expect to feel or notice on your transmission temperatures. And if you catch it quick enough, you could probably save yourself a lot of money. But with that being said, I really appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right. Bye-bye.